This is the jingle, we should sing it.
It looks like an American family portrait.
Three Planks Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf. I wasn't expecting that. I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf. And you can join us on the Three Planks Podcast.
Three Planks Podcast.
That are related to other trades and interacting with them.
Yes. Yeah. Saf, you've been on a new job, or have you been on a new job? Are you're on your current job?
A fairly biggish kind of job.
Yeah.
And it's do you know what? It's difficult working with other trades. It's not difficult as in.
Yeah, I guess you have to interact with what?
We have to interact because I'm doing the design. I did the whole how it's supposed to look and where everything you should go. They've got their own electricians who I need to work with.
Okay, so these aren't people that you've contracted in yourself.
It's not. It's so the main contractors contracted. So the main owners have contracted me, but they've got their own main contractors who work alongside me.
So your job is to just do the woodworking.
So mine is to set the theme, the pillar, the woodwork, all that kind of stuff. But there's all lights and stuff inside.
Okay, yeah.
And I've got to work with the plasterer and the electricians. And sometimes, you know, it's difficult to show them your vision. And this is where the SketchUp and the 3D stuff comes in handy. Because it just shows what it should look like.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just normal electricians who don't know the difference between all the new technologies. So I'm, looking back and I've seen this new kind of LED strip that can go in. It's really thin profile. Because, no, we've got to put this in. We've got a big, massive trunking to go in. It's like, no. You need this. And they've costed out for the basic stuff. And I'm costing in all the fancy stuff.
Yes.
And it's that little mingle of who pays for what. And it can be quite tricky.
It's difficult, I guess, isn't it? Because you have to do that. Otherwise, you employ someone who is skilled in that field, but then there's never enough work for them if they're only doing that. Yeah,
well, that's it. I mean, with mine, the pillars and the little ceiling feature had to be lit up. But because it's going to solid wood, I can't have a massive transformer there and a big, massive trunking and carve that all. It's just, but there's new technologies, but they don't grasp it, and it's frustrating sometimes.
How do you know about the new technology that the electrician wouldn't know, though?
Well, that's it. So I work with design and I see all this stuff. And I do get. Do you not get? I get like bumped through from trade shows and new stuff coming through.
You have just shown me stuff which you two consider to be completely normal, and I always thought it was like a new space age invention before.
A draw runner.
Well, that was one of them, And the drill bit, I'm like, well,
that's it.
You
kind of
get set in your ways and do what you do, what you know.
When you're in the trade, you kind of pick up the new stuff, and then you always learn, like you said. So they might have told me some stuff.
Stuff though, don't you?
I like to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just to make it look fancy. Some of that I don't need to go back to. So if it's like, you've got 10-year guarantee, and especially electricians and stuff like you were talking about, other trades, I can't let them do their thing. Yeah. So if anything goes wrong, it's on their head where they have to rip up my stuff. So electrician can work alongside you, but if something goes wrong, you don't want to be the one responsible that you'd have to rip off all your stuff to get to theirs. So you've got to kind of plan that in as well, especially plasterers as well, because they've got a plaster around all my stuff.
Yeah.
And then I had to redesign the ceiling for them because they weren't sure how to go around the pods, these little light features. It can be difficult.
I guess at the same time, though, you'd have to really have an electrician in there anyway, because they can sign things off.
I do
and stuff like that.
Consult electricians; they're always there. These are the main contractors, electricians. Okay. So we've got I consult the electrician for my stuff.
Yeah.
So I know this technology is available. This is how it should be lit up, and then we pass those drawings on to them. But then the electrician will come in and go, "Nah, I don't want that. I've been to Screwfix and I've got this thing. It's only £4 for £1 and stuff like that." And it's like, that will work. But then they'll convince the clients that that's the best way to go forward.
Yes. Yeah.
And just ruined your little design click.
And then I guess from my point of view, I don't ever I don't do big fitted things like you would do, so I don't work with plasterers and electricians. But what I do work with is engineers and like people who do leather work or fabric stuff like that for me. And it's like you say, you've got your vision and then they've got their techniques and ways of doing about it. I think my only downfall from them tends to be nearly my fault, because you think you'll have it to them by a certain date, and then because something may have gone wrong or you're delayed in the process, that you don't get it to them in that time, and then you're putting pressure on them, and then you're waiting for it to come back. And I can always, like, Steve is this amazing engineer who comes with me, and he's just like, I can nearly hear him saying, "Oh my God, would you just fuck off? Like, you've come to me like so late on this project." You know what I mean? It's one of those type things. And part of me would absolutely love to have all of those skills in the workshop.
Oh yeah.
Because then you can pass it on, and you know it can get done in the time period that you want it done, and you can liaise with them as you're doing your job. Because it's really difficult, because you can be ploughing on doing a job.
It's nice to have it in the house.
Communication's important though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You need to find people that understand exactly what the end goal is that you want.
This is why I'm surprised that when you say you draw all your stuff out. Right, nowadays people want computer drawings, renderings, and that's why I tend to go towards that.
Yeah.
But you find it quite
Well, to be fair,
still with the drawings.
You're selling that to me massively. I'm definitely going to consider
if you came
doing
up to
more
me
of that.
with those drawings you were showing us before, those like AI generated
Yeah,
ones that
yeah.
came up from
Unbelievable.
SketchUp, you'd be like, this guy's in charge.
Yeah.
Well,
Just do what he says.
it's
Yeah.
because it's all worked out and designed out, and I know where all the electrics are going to go as well, because I have to consider them as well, about the other trades and pastures and how that fits. As I know that's going to have a little lip in there, that's where their wire's going to go, so I know visually that's going to work.
Yeah.
If they come and say, "Oh no, we need to drill a hole through there," it's like, no, you don't. Do you know what I mean?
And the problem, I guess, if you haven't done what you've done and you've done a quick sketch, then actually you're going to take their word, because they know. Whereas actually, if you spend a bit more time in the design of the sketch,
they see that, they see the 3D drawings. Oh no, we need to put this much in, and then I've modified my design because according to what I think is available.
Yeah.
I say, no, that doesn't exist, stuff. We need to put this massive thing in there.
I
definitely
still
sold
have
Google
issues
SketchUp
from
to me, definitely.
I have issues from a different angle, because I've got clients who sort of, I look after their estates for them. So if they need something doing, they come to me and I'll deal with it for them, whether it's moving paintings, rehanging them, transporting, because they're expensive.
Yeah.
They need to be done in a certain way. So recently, some clients have got a huge cabinet and it had amber caskets in it. It's the second best collection after the collection in the V&A. These things are super valuable, super fragile.
V&A, what's V&A?
Victoria and Albert Museum.
In London.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And they're super special, but so delicate. But they were like, we'd like lighting, this is what we'd like. And then it's on me then. I've got a good electrician, hem, really sharp with his work, but it's like I almost have to coach them about how they're going to have to behave in the house. It's like you can't put your music on. Don't stand on that rug. Don't go through that door. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't put that on there. And I've got basically, although it's nothing to do with my sort of skill set, I just have to be there all day.
It's reputation as well. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it is, because it falls on
To
me.
be fair, you
if
did
it
that when we
doesn't go
came to your workshop. Saf, don't touch that.
Yeah, don't touch that.
That's still wet, Saf.
Kieran, take that out of your pocket.
Can we check Saf's pocket on the way out? But it's that thing where you have to just communicate with them from the start. This is what we're going to have to do.
This is why I'm surprised that you don't do the 3D stuff, to communicate better.
No, but the communication
But, I mean,
that
for
Alex
you, I
is
could
talking
probably
about is different.
Yeah.
But
She's
Kieran's is I'd be surprised
talking,
that you don't do it. I suppose it does work for you, because you do drawings.
yeah.
It's not like you haven't got enough work to be doing.
No, unfortunate.
Yeah.
So do you have to work with other?
Well, I have upholsterers and that I work with
Okay.
quite regularly and quite close. My upholsterer retired not so long ago, which left me a bit stuck because he was really good and he was really cheap. Whereas now I've got someone who's really good, but he's not really cheap. But yeah, the upholsterer I've got at the minute, I think is probably the best upholsterer in the country.
Wow.
He is unbelievably good.
Yeah.
But he, there's no cutting corners, half jobs. Everything gets done from start to finish perfectly. Electrician-wise, I've got Hem who would help me do those amber caskets, and I call him a lot. And then I've got another guy, Dan, who he does a lot of specialist stuff and bespoke stuff. And I'm working on a project with him later in the year for a museum down in London, where he can design I can't really say, I don't know how much I can say about it just yet, but basically piecing this museum that are going to be sitting where the public they're open to the public, they're not in a case, but he's set his own bespoke electrical field around it. If you go near it and you go to touch it, it'll set off the alarm.
Little sensors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but he's hidden them in a base, and I'm making the base look antique to match the period of the furniture
Museum.
and the pieces in there.
Oh, nice.
But he does a lot of sort of covert stuff, and I asked him to fit some security in my workshop, but he got totally carried away over a weekend. And when I came in on the Monday, he told me everything he'd fit, and I was like, I think we should remove half of that.
Why? What?
Well, it would.
Is that when we got body scanned before we came
Well,
to
it just, yeah. You know, the doors would electronically close on you. The place would fill up with smoke. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm just happy with a locking door and an alarm. Yeah, but he loves it. You know, he loves all that.
Yeah.
Catching people out. So
You're working on a new project at the moment, a little bit of a side hustle from the antiques, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
So is that
garden gazebos? Yeah, the little follies we're making, but they're sheet metal.
okay? So
I've got a look at that. That's water cut out of 50 mil solid aluminium.
Water jet. Is that right?
hold on, sorry.
50 mil, that's insane, isn't it?
50 mil aluminium. So that's just been literally jets of water. Just
cut it straight out to absolute millimeters.
wow.
In Alex's terms, 2-inch.
Yes. So like a laser cutter, only lasering
water.
jet water. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Fantastic.
process?
Yeah, the company are amazing. They're in Rill, called CTS, Complete Tooling Solutions. The stuff that they can do and machine is unreal. They've got I should have put a picture up where you'll have seen them online where they have a logo cut out and they drop it into a sheet of metal and it just goes like a mirror because it's so accurate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen
Wire,
that.
wire cutting, don't
Yeah, they do that.
they? Oh, wow.
So, but he showed me some amazing things. I was like a kid in a sweet shop wandering around this factory. They had everything. They could make. I was saying to the lads who work with me, if this was mine, like this factory, I would be making the most random stuff. I mean, I'd be
Iron Man stuff, wouldn't you?
I'd be trying to make aeroplanes and bloody submarines and all sorts. I mean, they can make anything, and the precision of the tools they've got is amazing. But I got stuck. I needed help with this, and the guy who owns it is in my boxing club.
Okay.
And he's just like, what do you need? And I sent him these cuttings. He's like, no problem, I'll deal with it.
So
How big is that piece?
I think it's about 350 mil long.
15-inch?
I just thought you had small hands. No, but it's so obviously working with that. You're not doing any of the metal work then, are you? Because that's not your bag. So
I just had an idea. I had some designs. I wanted to make them. And then I've just been going around trying to get them made.
So you're working with different trades now?
Well, I went with a fabricator initially, and they were quite difficult. The communication there was the problem. We'd have a meeting, we'd sit there for an hour, and I thought we're clear about what we're doing, and I'd come back and they'd have just ignored everything we discussed.
Okay.
And then at the end of it, I was was told I'd get manufacturing standard drawings, which I could take anywhere to have them done, and then I took the drawings. First two places just said, you can't use these, no one can use these, you need proper drawings. Then I spoke to you, Saf. Well, you helped me design them initially.
We did the first one, didn't we, together?
Yeah, you drew them, so as I've got them
That's where the SketchUp came in under.
Yeah.
We scaled them up from there, didn't we?
But then when I needed more
That was a
technical
very expensive
drawings-
lunch for him.
Yeah.
A very cheap afternoon for me.
Yeah, we probably did about 9 hours you probably spent helping me on
Yeah.
that.
We did about 4 or 5 designs. It was
I
quite
can
good,
imagine
Yeah.
working with that trade was a pain in the arse.
Communication's the issue.
Yeah, communication's the issue.
No, you
I want it done this way. No, you're getting it done this way.
And the attitude.
Yeah.
But then, so it went from you to the fabricators, and then from then I've had to go back to get some more drawings done, and I had to actually source the drawings out to India.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fiverr app.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You put me onto the Fiverr app where
With
you...
the
Oh, I
freelancers,
heard
yeah.
about that. Yeah, because I
It's
heard
really
about that
good.
even
It
on
was
a
very
social
good, yeah.
media point of view.
Yeah.
You put it out to tender, kind of, and then people
You
just.
find out, people do it, and it's very reasonable. They're doing a quick turnaround.
Yeah, well, quotes I was getting in this country for the drawings I needed were about £2,500 for 3 designs. Whereas I went on the Fiverr app and I got 5 designs for 310 quid.
And as good.
Yeah.
What did you just give?
All
You
different
give?
file formats and all.
Did you just give them your idea and they designed it for you?
Basically, you ask what you're looking for, and you say, I'm looking for CAD drawings using this software, and they fire up the people that are available. They get a rating, you can read the feedback. Then you ask them if they're interested in this project. They give you a price, you pay it up front, and they complete your project.
You paid up front. Do you not get anything?
Well, it's linked with the Fiverr app. You
Yeah,
can complain
so,
and
you know,
get
they've-
money back and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
it
if
just-
they
It's like an
did,
eBay
if they
thing.
did rob you, they'll only
But-
do it once.
They only get the job once they've been rated, so so they rely on the good rating.
It's very safe. It's it's
Okay.
like eBay or anything.
Yeah.
You know, all that.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
that's
got
for any topic. So you could say
you can ask for architectural drawings, CAD drawings, any design work,
Website designs, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
okay.
Tooling,
just anything IT based.
Oh, it's only IT based.
Yeah.
So I couldn't say
Make me-
anybody out there
make me
making a
load of
gun
gun
box.
boxes.
Give me a price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's but yeah, that really sort of helped shift the whole project along because it stalled for so long.
Okay.
Trying to find someone locally to get the drawings done was near impossible.
at your price point as well.
Well, yeah, it burnt through all my money.
It's annoying because, like we mentioned, I think on a previous podcast about you going to local hardware, and we want to try and support local, and actually we benefit from people supporting us. Do you know what I mean? I get people coming locally to me to have furniture made because they want to support a local business, and you want to kind of share that by going like my timber merchant. He's only 15 miles away, but so I'll keep local for most of the things that I can do. But some things you're tired, your hands are tired, aren't they? And you just kind of...
Yeah, well, I just couldn't have afforded to have it done in this country. And, you put me in contact with someone. But again, it's not that he was overpriced. It's just I simply couldn't...
That's his rate.
And his rate was normal.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't afford to...
Yes, yeah.
When I've paid all my money already for drawings and this, and what I had wasn't adequate. So it was...
And I guess you wouldn't bargain on your price as far as if someone came over and said, Alex, can you fix this chair? You're not going to go,
yeah.
oh yeah, well,
if
okay,
you're not
I'll
paying
do it.
that,
so you can't expect people to be any, like if they're worth their value, they're worth their value.
But,
do you know what I mean?
when I started into it, I had no idea what drawings would cost, and I had no idea how long they'd take. And, I've watched Saf knock stuff up on his SketchUp, and he's lightning quick on it. What I didn't realise was what I actually needed was each individual element of those broken down into detailed
Individual
drawings,
components, yeah.
which they all link up.
Like an
So
exploded view
basically,
type thing.
the time involved with it was sort of
I mean,
taken
don't get me wrong, I
apart.
could have done it.
yeah, but
Oh,
you
too
didn't have
expensive.
time. Yeah,
Don't have time.
Staff was $6,500. But then it's like, but I had no idea what it would cost or how long it would take. To me, it's just drawings on a computer. So when the prices start coming back, I'm like, oh, right, okay. Then you learn what you're dealing with, then you move on with it. But it's that problem-solving thing again. You sort of, now I know what I need.
If you
someone
need
wants
to
me-
draw.
Adapt and overcome.
Will you in the future now do the same thing, or will you start practicing SketchUp like stuff?
I probably should learn to do it myself. But computers aren't my thing.
Did you say one of your lads is into it?
Well, he's getting into engineering, yeah. So in time, I'm sure he'll be more than capable.
What is that? The youngest? That's the 16-year-old. Okay, yeah. So he's a bit.
So he starts engineering college in September.
Okay, that's
Doing
brilliant because
aeronautical engineering.
that's amazing because he will be working on SketchUp and CAD immediately, then, won't he?
Yeah.
It'll be AutoCAD.
So then I'll be bothering him a lot.
Well, it's a way of, instead of him coming out to the workshop or going to someone's house, he just stays at home and works on drawings for you. Do you know what I mean? He's still helping you out as a business.
But I guess it's like one of those, getting back to dealing with other trades and stuff. This is a project where can't do anything myself. I've got the vision, got the idea, and I am probably 18 months in, and I've still not got a prototype. And
You had bits
You
in
got
your...
bits of a prototype.
well, I've got 4 unfinished prototypes, and that's not because they're all the prototype of the same thing. They're like a modular folly where different roofs fit on different ones.
Okay.
But I've got to the point where I've got my 4 bases, I've got my 4 roofs and my 4 front sections, but they're not fully finished yet.
Will they be flat packed or will they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea is they fit in a van, small van like mine. They'll go through a front door, so it doesn't matter where the apartment or the flat is or whatever, and then they can be assembled in a back garden. You know, if there's difficult access.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And will you assemble them?
Yeah.
Or again?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, the design is good in the fact that I can assemble one in probably less than an hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
what is
like
it?
the only one that's actually making stuff to sell, whereas we have clients.
Retail wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But this is just a different. This is a different avenue for you altogether.
Yeah, it's a
isn't it?
different thing.
Yeah, completely. So I've got my normal work. I mean, part of me did sort of think at some point I should work an income into the business that where you're not having to physically do it, so it could potentially earn me money
Side
without
hustle.
working.
That's what the young ones say nowadays. Side hustle.
No, it's funny that you say that because I often think to myself, oh,
Well, yours is similar. You've got the courses, haven't
well, I
you?
guess I have got my courses are my like, when I
Yeah, day to day kind of.
Like sitting here now, I wonder why you don't sell a complete toolbox at the end to every.
I've been asked that so many times
Literally,
by the students,
so they get a
by the
presentation
thing.
box and it's got everything they've used while they've been here.
Yeah.
Off you go.
I get that so often, but it's a time thing. It's just it's organising the toolbox.
Well,
it's getting
for
all the
years
kit
I've
in.
been meaning to do like a polishing setup.
Yeah.
You have a box and it's got everything you need to do, all types of polishing, but time.
It is absolutely,
It's the type of thing you think about when you're on holiday.
and you get this
What I
buzz.
should do.
Yeah,
And then you get home, you go straight to work, and then all of a sudden it's gone again.
yeah, absolutely. And actually, when these are up and running and they're starting to sell, you'd be like, oh my god, why didn't I do this 5 years ago, 10 years ago? Yeah.
I had a really supportive friend though at the camping weekend we just had. He's just like, no one's going to buy them. No one in their right mind is going to buy them. Tell me who you're going to sell them to. Nobody's going to want one of them. I was like, well, I knew from the start that you wouldn't want one.
Mate, I've just been honest with you.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that we can see these? Because obviously we've been just talking about this, but people are probably dead
not
keen.
So we do
finished.
Alex's Sheds.
Not till they're finished. Or maybe by the time we put it out, one might be complete. Because they're in the fabricators now with the new pieces to finish the prototypes. Then they go to spraying next week, which will be there'll be a week spray time, week drying time. Then they start getting photographed properly.
So can you describe what they look like?
They're like a little corrugated tin folly. They're only, the footprint on the floor is a little over 6 foot by 3 foot. So you can either fit a bench in there or a table and 2 little chairs.
Okay.
Ornate architectural metal roofs, and the idea is you're sitting there, you know, glass of wine or a cup of tea, sitting in the garden.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Do you remember Robin Hood, the cartoon?
The what?
Cartoon from Robin Hood?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And they used to have the tents of the Robin Hood.
Oh,
It reminds me
yes.
of that. a little bit,
Yeah.
There are, yeah, so
Which is a
I've
bit
gone
nicer,
from,
obviously.
we've gone from architectural, like, so we've got
The Oriental one.
Where did the
yeah.
premise come
My
from?
favourite.
Where did the design come from?
what the inspiration
Yeah,
of
the
it
inspiration,
all. Portmeirion. In Portmeirion, they've got 2.
Yes, the colourful.
Because I do a lot of work at Portmeirion,
Okay.
and Clough had designed a couple of these things, so I've just done my own version of the designs and made them a little bit more manageable in terms of assembly and transportation.
Nice.
Yeah, but I love the ones at Portmeirion. I was like, oh my god, they're amazing. I want one. I thought, well, I'll just make one. I thought, well, if I want one, someone else will want one. So I thought, I'll make
You're
one.
taking a risk with this, aren't you?
It's
Big
cost,
risk.
well, it's cost an awful lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chelsea Flower Show.
that'd be perfect. Funnily enough, that's something you've got something coming up with that, haven't you?
Well, possibly 2026.
But someone else has mentioned it to me about another gardener there who may be interested as well.
We've got a mutual friend that might be
But-
doing that as well.
That'd be brilliant.
But we've got four designs, so you can take your pick. You can have first pick. But yeah, we've gone from like a Persian style, Oriental, Gothic, theatrical, and Egyptian revival.
Do you think if it took off, will it take you away from your restoration?
Well, no. The point is, I'm not supposed to be. I don't expect to be doing much. So I've got partners in it.
But no, what I'm saying is, would you like it to take off to the point where you can, like you said
I
in the
don't
previous
think you can do
podcast,
that.
you said
I'd
in the
like to
previous
have enough
podcast-
money where it'd be an option, but I'd still be going to
Yeah,
work.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'll
But
still
you
be
can
in the
pick and
workshop.
choose your jobs then.
Yeah. I'd just be messing about, be trying to make that submarine I was going to make in the engineering works. We've made a boat before. We made a submarine,
a racing car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could I could see myself just messing about. Yeah, I'm looking for, I just really want to get them done. Even to be honest, I'm more excited about seeing one finished than anything.
So we've been here the past year and a half.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're getting done on it all of a sudden.
But that is half the problem with getting something made in the UK. I don't know if it's just me and the people around my area that it's difficult, but I found a few people that are just like, what do you want? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Deliver.
but I think what it is it's not. It's like I had work done in the house, and we had builders in. They came in. They did the extension, and I've unveiled a cellar in the house, which we knew that there was a cellar there, but we didn't know where it was, so we found it. Obviously, it was under the house, so we knew that much.
How did you know that?
Because I looked up in the loft and I just couldn't find it anywhere. So it took weeks of digging this out because it was all just backfilled. Weeks of digging it out, and it's a brilliant room, good sized room. But I say good sized room. It's about 3.5 meters by 4 meters. It's not a massive room, but it's a little snug. But you would be creaky necking it because it's literally 6 foot. So my head just is about an inch away from the joist that I've put in. So I have to underpin it. So I have to drop the floor down. So I'm dropping the floor down, but it's trying to get anybody to do it, to finish it off, because I haven't got the time. So I started doing the underpin and I started digging it out, and I've had Bricky who bricked up the first section. Then I'm going to dig out the next section, but I can't dig out the next section and leave the house floating. So I need to make sure there's a Bricky there. But the problem is getting someone to do it, isn't it? It's that thing where and it's the same for you when you're starting off with your project and you're only getting someone to do a little bit of a job, they're not interested. But when these jobs, when they take off and you then order, like, I need 500 of these made, or I need 100 or even 20 of these made, then it becomes more lucrative. It's like the builder won't come in unless it's a 50,000 job. Do you know what I mean? It's a full-on job. Whereas actually doesn't want to come in if it's a bitty job.
Yeah.
Plus they don't want to come in when it's half a job done, and then they want to finish off from another builder. It's just I guess there is that. Yeah, probably that.
I mean, what I wanted someone that I could literally turn up. This is what I want. They draw it up on the computer. Do you want that making? Yes, please. How much is it going to cost me? It's going to cost X, and off we go, and they get it made. But
you could have got someone to do that, but you would have had to pay a lot of money to get someone to do that. Yeah, that's it.
The price
thing is,
when you
I
sell
did pay a lot of money. Like, I paid an awful lot of money to start, and I went to other people, and they were like, "You paid how much?"
So you were just obviously let down by a company then.
Yeah. Whereas,
do you want to name that company here?
No, I won't do that. The people I've found now who are putting it together for me, they've come in at about a third of the cost than what I paid for the initial ones.
It's a UK fabrication company.
That's a big difference.
Welsh, all Welsh. The idea is it's all going to be a completely Welsh project, but now I've had my drawings done in India, but everything's getting made in Wales.
Yeah.
But it was, it's just difficult to find the one company that does all, really. And the company I found now, brilliant, but they are crazy busy.
Yeah.
And they're a new company starting up. They do the most amazing, barbecue smokers.
Oh, wow.
And their order book is just bursting. So they're having to get a new warehouse and expand. So it's all happening for them at the moment.
Wow, it's good.
So it's how much of my time can they fit in?
But then they'll give you more of their time if you start putting the orders in.
Yeah. And once you got the knack of it,
I'm sure it'll go quicker, won't it? The build.
If they can get the production time down to 2 or 3 days, then
makes things cheaper again for you. Yeah, absolutely.
What other trades do you use on yours regularly?
Like, again, it's engineer.
You've had to use a sprayer recently, haven't you?
I've had to use a sprayer recently. A lot of the finishes that I would do are oil finishes or wax finish, or I do a water-based finish from the spray gun, but these need to be like a super, super high gloss, nearly piano finish on them. So that's been something I've outsourced, which is a bit of an eye-opener, really, isn't it? Because
you quickly become an expert, don't you? Because you start researching it a lot more.
Yes.
of what the
Yeah,
fee
yeah,
should
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
So you kind of weed out the ones who are chancers to the actual professionals who've got the setup.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there's also a lot of knowledge, like, you know, we were talking about the spray and how by applying something yourself first, you cause problems. And it's the same when someone brings you a job. If someone's tried to glue it up themselves before they've brought it to you to be repaired.
Yeah, you nearly have to take it apart and do it yourself.
start
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you sort of learn by the process of mistake what, you know, you've put something on that box. He's told you you've caused him more problems.
Yes.
But again, learning process.
Absolutely. And then I think it's one of those, it's that balance, isn't it? Is how much of one thing do you want to do, and do you stick to just what you're best at doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I like to engage a lot because I do
You
like
do-
to.
you-
I
you
do like
do.
to stick to what I know.
Yeah.
However, I need to know exactly what the electrician's going to do and how they're going to do it, just so I know it's the best way of doing it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rather than just leaving them to it. If I know there's another process, I'll question and say, can't you do it this way? Because it'll make my job look a lot easier and not better. And I kind of researched that as well. And then you inevitably you become more competent with it as well. So sometimes you do have a go, don't you?
Yeah. And then you think, oh, I could do this.
I
but
could
then,
do this,
But
and
then,
then,
but then that's the same. Like,
Is that the best use of your time?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. We're woodworking
Exactly.
for as long as we're working.
That's that
And
balance.
then people
innit?
have a little go of and go, oh, I can do this.
That's it. It's a
And
balance, yeah.
everybody can do everything, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
it's just, can they get themselves out of a hole if they're in a pickle?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Things like that. And actually, where we can get ourselves out of a woodworking hole quicker than I get myself out of a spraying hole type thing. Do you know what I mean?
Basically, we want to be like Silver Lining, big company who has everything in house.
Absolutely.
Leather workers, metal workers, woodworkers, CNC.
I don't know about that.
Sounds like
That-
a big
that-
wage
that's-
bill
that-
to me.
That sounds like a me thing, but probably yeah.
No, they outsource.
They do outsource, yes.
a lot of big companies, they outsource a lot. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because again, you can have, like you said it to me earlier on about like social media. Why don't you get someone in that can work in here and also do your social media at the same
Yeah.
time? But I've gone and outsourced my social media, so it's catch-22, isn't it? I can outsource it and not have to worry about the financial implications of having to make sure there's enough work in here for someone all the time. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's finding that kind of right person as well,
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
is very
Because you
difficult.
do have to spend a lot of days with them.
Yeah,
And people can become annoying really quickly.
absolutely.
Isn't that right, Saf?
Yeah.
When it goes back to the full circle, back to the drawings.
Back to the drawings that he didn't use, and I spent a whole afternoon doing.
I'm going to pull this one. I'm going to call this one now before you two start a big row into a big fight.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's one to think about, isn't it? Whether you
Well, you just build
what
those
jobs you do and
relationships
what- no.
over time, don't you?
Exactly.
You learn who you can trust, and
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
who's going to deliver. And you might get burnt once, and you'll ask them to change things
We've all
for
been
you.
burnt that
And if
way.
it doesn't get done after that, then you know you're just not with the right person for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's happened to me as well in the past, where I've worked with people and it's just not worked out.
Yeah.
You move on.
And it's the same with when you're trying to teach people. It's like you've sort of got to make sure they do it right every time. Even
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it takes more time than you. If you start taking over, it's like, that's all right, I'll finish that.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you've lost it.
Is that what you used to do in your classes?
Give us that, yeah.
Come on, I'll finish that. This is a finishing course. You mean you're going to start it?
Yeah.
I think on that note.
On that note,
Yeah.
it's finished.
Till next time.
Till
till
next time.
It's been emotional,
Absolutely.
as always.
Give us a few bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later. Bye 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 bye. See you. Yeah. Bye 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 bye.
This is the jingle. We should sing it.
It looks like an American family portrait.
Yeah, boy band.
Three Planks Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Zach.
I'm Alex,
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf.
and you can join us on the Three Planks podcast.
Three planks purchase.